Okay, looks like we're live now.
Oh shit, we're fucking live.
Do I have to quit Animal Crossing? Let's see. Yeah, I have to quit Animal Crossing. Let's do that real quick. Before anybody gets here. Oh, Cassie wants to join us for this.
She can. Bring the baby in.
Well,
We
add
are
her
the
name on
fucking
there.
child.
And Cassie... Baby... Let's bring her over. Hi.
I played this game.
Wow.
You've played this game?
Yeah.
Don't spoil any of the block arrangements. If you reveal one, but why is Animal Crossing? Why?
Because it was running. I have to quit it.
Hi everyone.
I have to quit out of Animal Crossing.
Okay, so my
baby.
my explanation of this game is that it is pretty much. It feels like if me and Bis and Glitch made a game together.
You know what?
And we were forced not to have any slope physics.
You know what? I have said that this game actively makes me feel pissed off because it feels like something I could make if I just would stop having too high a scope.
Are you getting audio from the Switch, by the way, Sasha? Can you check for us?
Awesome.
You hear the audio? Okay, good.
Wait, Sasha, you hear it? I've unmuted the stream. Oh, no, I muted the stream. Never mind.
Oh?
I accidentally muted.
Oh, it's loud.
I'll be loud in
I cannot read that name.
2.5867867867 seconds.
Do you like what I did with the title for the stream, by the way?
It's quite cool. Easy. Oh,
you have
there's
to press B for options. Yeah, because it's Toree's
honestly,
hating.
only one thing in the game really feels distinctly me. The rest of it is like this
Glamour City.
stuff that feels like glitch in there.
Is it
What in the world do you do with the deep? Why does the D-pad let you do this?
Because I like baby chickens.
The D-pad lets you just slightly move. It's weird. Okay. You move slower than I expected.
Oh, that's exciting, bitch.
Hell yeah!
That's Pizza Pumpkin.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. I've seen something this developer made before. I recognize this duck.
Oh yeah?
They have a weird game where you're in like a little field or like a little like pen, and there's these weird ducks, and you have to feed them or they attack you.
Oh.
I don't remember what it was called or anything, but I have seen that.
Where the fuck is Shan when you find a duck?
I mean, doesn't this landscape, like, doesn't this level look like something Bis would
Yeah,
make?
I know. I saw this last night because Bis was playing it, and then they told me it was 99 cents. And I looked at it immediately and I was like, this looks exactly like Syringe's Crunchnes.
Yeah,
well,
I got 100% in this game. Like, it's pink and it's lo-fi.
You can double jump.
That's
I like how it puts you can double jump after the part where you would see it. Or where you would need to see it.
One thing I love about this game is that it has something that Sonic World does, where, like, if you run off an edge and then jump, I might be wrong, maybe I'm misremembering this, but it feels like if you run off an edge and jump, it uses your first jump even though you're in the air.
Mm.
So, you always have two jumps, even when you're in the air. Which is kind of fucking succulent.
Also, Sasha, do you remember what I'm talking about with those ducks? Because I think that we watched that together.
Okay, so Elena, actually, you know what? Never mind. Keep going as you are.
Okay.
I am very glad you can use the trigger to run in this game, by the way.
It feels nice.
Wait, you can?
Yeah, it said so
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Oh, Oh, I
To
wish
press
somebody
Y or
fucking
ZR.
told me that. Oh no, that was like the control scheme was the one thing that annoyed me playing this.
Oh yeah, you know what? I guess the run button also makes it feel like I was involved. Because I famously love
Oh, Bis is playing A Hat in Time.
No, I'm not. Wait, how did you know from like 1 second?
It said on my screen,
Oh,
Bis is
I thought
playing
you
A Hat in
heard
Time.
1 second
I've
more.
been playing Hat in Time too. Because
But
Bis
they
was
they
playing it
made
and I
the
wanted to
sequel
play it
already.
too. What?
They've made the sequel already.
Yep, it's already out.
The movement in this game is very simple, but it's nice.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's
is that like
unoffensive.
I'm gonna be honest, right? Okay, like I went from this to A Hat in Time,
Look at that
and they're
big
the
star.
and okay, so A Hat in Time.
I like the sort of retro jitteriness of the model Spectre.
Okay, so what I'm about to say is no longer entirely the case, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
But playing this and then A Hat in Time in order was like an opposite experience. Because this is just basics that are really good and satisfying, with no garnish. And then I went to Hat in Time, which I'm starting to like, but I fundamentally don't like the way it feels. It's very upsetting. Or like, it's not so
really?
bad now.
How come?
It's like okay. So it's okay. I'm actually still figuring it out, right? I'm still figuring out. I think one of the things that initially got me, which to be fair you can turn off, is the fact that you can stop diving by pressing a different direction on the analog
Why is there like
stick.
code over there?
Uh-huh.
The heck is that?
Because like, oh, is that a fucking Ina reference?
It could be.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying the thing. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I remember now. It just upsets me because like it just made everything feel wishy-washy. Like I like movement systems with very clear underlying rules. Like I like Sunshine a lot, and that game is like, listen, buddy, once you're in the air, you go in the direction you fucking point in. You can't fucking turn for shit.
There's a big squid.
You know.
What?
Like,
Well, unless you're using Flood.
I mean, unless you're using
I
Flood, but what I'm saying
completely
is that,
remember
like,
these duck models.
But that's my thing, though, is that you have to enter another state to do that, is my point, right?
Okay.
So if I do a dive, and the only way for me to stop diving is to press another button, the dive feels more solid and satisfying to me. If I can just press another direction and it pretends it never happened, that feels upsetting. It feels like nothing has any weight or commitment to it. Wishy-washy. I don't know.
That is interesting that you would feel that just from the inputs.
And like, it's also like, I think the thing is that
Like, it's like understandable, but I'd never heard somebody say that just the, like, I don't know, I've never heard a sentiment quite like that expressed, and I can't explain exactly why, but there you have it.
But I think one of the things is I think a lot of the animations in a Hat in Time add to the feeling that I'm experiencing. Like a lot of the animations I feel like aren't snappy and instantly contrasty enough. I imagine the actual underpinnings of the movement system aren't vague, because obviously nothing's actually vague. But like, animations flow into each other, it feels like maybe too much, so it never feels like I'm snapping between states.
That's interesting. So you like snapping between states?
Yeah, I like it when it's...
Okay.
One thing I've always liked about the Sonic Adventure games, it's a weird thing. It's more noticeable in Adventure 2, where like your jump...
I'm not even getting a chance to talk about this game or anything.
I'll rush this. But in Sonic Adventure 2, where like your jump is like a single animation rather than a ball state, I always liked that like the game just admits to you that there's like a thing where when you jump off a slope, your movement in midair is transformed rather than adding or subtracting from your speed, because your entire model is rotated until that effect stops and it snaps back to normal. I'm like, this is incredible. It just feels honest.
Mhm.
and a hand time was hard to read. I think
Oh no!
Like what you mean is that the animations, like what you can see, intuitively expresses
yeah.
the way it actually works.
Yeah, and I could be wrong with a hat in time, and this might not be the case, but it feels like cancelling a dive by holding back. You stay in a dive animation, it's just you stop moving forward. As opposed to the other ways of leaving.
Do you mean to say that you stay in a diving state?
No, you stay in the animation, but your speed. I don't know. I can't even remember at this point. It just feels weird, and I haven't researched it enough.
When you cancel a dive, you actually like do a flip out of it. Like you come out of the dive, like you do a flip, and it's actually a small
there's
jump.
a little outfit.
Let me have a look. Not when you're using the control stick to do it, though. Oh, look at the
What? Really? Let me try that out right now.
The little chick is wearing a little outfit.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I love how this game has those cute details.
Yeah, I wanted to mention
so
this game makes me like more confident that I could do like a 3D game because I think I could totally handle making something that looks like this.
No, Biss, even when you pull the control stick back to cancel a dive, you do the same thing as when you cancel it through other methods.
Oh,
You do
I guess I
flip.
didn't know it.
I could totally
It
make a
might
3D
not-
game like this.
It might just not have been enough for me. Oh, Elaine, if you want to make if you wanted to make a 3D game like this, could I help?
I'm not using Game Maker for it.
I'd love to
Nope.
help too.
This
Why
would
not?
be
Why-
I'm going to figure out another engine.
This is
Because making something with this kind of fidelity would be perfect for learning a new engine as well, because I don't have to like go all out and get real into it. I can just use simple shapes
Right.
and textures.
I'm curious how you felt that, Biss. Like, not to like try and invalidate your experience, but you do a whole flip.
I don't remember. I'm
You
gonna
don't
go
like
into the
stay in
fucking
the
game.
diving animation or anything.
I'm gonna go into the fucking game.
I don't know if the developers of this will ever see this video, but I imagine they would be very pleased to hear that their game was inspiring me to make something similar.
Oh yeah, also for the record, if the developers of this game watch this, you're literally my biggest inspiration at the minute. You just straight up, you just got basics that was... Like, this game is just platforms and a handful of objects. But it's so fucking good.
Yeah,
It's just
and the thing
pleasant.
with it is that, like, it's inspiring because it reminds me that you don't have to do anything, like, revolutionary to make something good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like... A lot of people have been looking at this game recently, actually. Like, I saw,
I see.
Nintendo Life did a video on it.
It's so cheap that there was like no question in my mind about getting it. It was just like, just instantly like, Biss was talking about it. It's like, yeah, I'll get that.
You know, this is actually about the price point I was thinking about selling my stuff for when I ever finish anything.
Oh, I see.
So this is kind of like, that's another way. This
Here I
feels
am
like done.
planning to bump up the price of my next game. What? Look at the big face! I love it.
Right. Like, I think it's, like, really easy to, like, scope up or, like, feel like you're not doing anything that's, like, new enough. But, like...
I'm sorry,
I
Arrow,
feel
you're
like this
getting
game
timed
that's,
for spot.
like, fine. You can just make a small game. You can just make a basic game. And you can do it well, you know? And it'll be fun, and a lot of people will end up liking it.
Sasha says, Games Dev, if you're watching, please know you've indirectly inspired me to possibly make one of my worst creations ever.
I DM'd you, Arrow.
This is a very pleasant little place, this game.
The edits you do to your passport photo in the fucking bird movie level stay on your memory card.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Isn't it great?
Oh. Well, I don't know if I want to look at this every time.
That's the price you pay, Biz.
This is an extremely best stage too.
Oh yeah, I fucking love this one.
But yeah,
If only it was
like you could work with me on a fully 3D project of mine if you were willing to work in another engine with me as well.
No, it's
I would
alright.
love to help too. After all,
Well, yeah,
I do
of
have
course you can help.
quite a bit of experience with a 3D engine.
I'm not sure if I would go for Unreal or if I would go for Unity.
I'm physically incapable of learning new things, so no thanks, Lee. I'm a fucking waste of space. I love how big
I'm not
birds
sure what the
are.
benefits of one over the other are exactly.
Benefits of what?
Of Unity versus Unreal.
Unreal is easier to learn.
I see.
In my experience.
Because Unity has a reputation for like having like poor looking games, but like doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, people make good stuff with Unity.
Yeah, I think that's just because a lot of people use it, and also a lot
Exactly.
of the people who are like putting out lower budget games are the ones who like will, you know, they won't necessarily be able to pay to get rid of the Unity mark at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
So every time you see that, it means they didn't pay to get rid of it. So they
Yeah.
also probably
Well, yeah, I
didn't
guess the
have
other thing about
budget
Unreal is it's
to
totally
make
free.
the game look AAA or whatever.
The other thing in Unreal's favor is that it's just free, right?
Okay, I am on a hat in time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I am
Yeah.
acknowledging that holding back on the control stick does bump you up a little, right? But the thing is like if I jump up in the air and do a dive and instantly hold back, then I barely notice because it just like animate, like I don't know, it happens. You can cancel the dive the exact same frame it happens. I think that
The
part is
platforming got harder on this level. I think you just have to wait. I'm used
That's,
to just
like,
running through the whole
true.
thing.
Like, you can, but are you saying that makes the dive feel insubstantial?
It just felt less. I think the thing is right is that like all the animations at Hat in Time don't feel snappy enough to me, right? But if I have to press a button to do something, the button is like an instantaneous moment where I know something has changed.
Mm-hmm.
The dive feels better if I can't cancel it without pressing something, without like the snap of a physical button.
That's, like, really interesting. It's like, I kind of get what you're saying. I don't quite feel it the same way. Like, I think I feel it a little bit.
I just feel like there's a lot of like little things about like the way the animation system works in this game I don't like. Like I don't like the fact that you can't. The fact that like.
Keep in mind, everybody, that Bis is talking about A Hat in Time and not the game that we're streaming.
Yeah.
Sorry! Okay, you know, me and Cassie are gonna leave until later, I'm sorry!
I just wanted, like, because, like, I would think, like, if people show up and they, like, hear you talking like this, they're gonna think you're talking about this game. And I'm like...
We're not.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but
Because
like,
you're just talking about animations and things.
I'm sorry, but the dive in Toree is just terrible.
Yeah, all the
All
diving
jumping
that Toree
sucks.
does. Just
The hat throws terrible.
I like the aesthetic of the stuff you make, Sasha.
Yes, there is no hat
agree with
throw
Arrow.
in Hat in Time.
Yeah, but there is in Toree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it's cool how if you shoot an arrow from a hat throw state in Toree, it goes into like bullets.
God, yeah, that's really cool.
You know what? That's not very nice.
It's a shame it takes up stamina though. That's not
Oh,
very nice.
now I understand the tags that this game has on Twitch. Because when I started, it was the tags that came up were platformer and horror. I was like,
I
what?
agree with
Do you see the glitch influence now?
Yeah.
physical influence.
I was like, what do you mean horror? Is that like a missed tag? I am
Nope.
pleased to find that it is not.
Do you ever think about how in the Paper Mario games, not Paper Mario, in the Mario Party games, they have evil stars that are called Zars.
Zatars.
The S is backwards because they're evil.
That's great.
I'm looking.
I'm not sure how I feel about the spooky stuff. 'Cause sometimes I like, because like I don't know how much I like the trope of like really cutesy thing and then it's secretly scary anymore.
I mean,
I've
on
like
the
seen it
bright
so many
side,
times.
it's not actually. Let's be real.
It's like
for a
nothing's
second.
actually like threatening you, I guess. It's just like a spooky aesthetic. And I mean, that's what these ducks, the game that these ducks were from that I remember, is like they start out looking cute and then when they get hungry they turn like wild and try to kill you and look like this.
This game, I think, was in one of those like PS1 demo disc things, like the haunted demo disc. So I think, yeah, I wonder. Part of me wonders if they added some of the spooky stuff just so
to get it in there.
Put it in there. I'm not really sure though. I'm not gonna accuse them of such. So.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention. Arrow votes Unreal. Wait. Wasn't there something Unity was doing or was gonna do that sucked? Like, or they were bought out by people who were probably gonna make it suck or something? I don't remember Arrow mentioned something like that to me at one point, but I can't remember the deets.
I've already figured out how to make like 3D models and stuff, so I've got that covered. Especially low poly stuff I've got figured out now. And of course, if I'm doing low res textures, that's just pixel art, and I'm already proficient at that.
I mean, if you learn one of these...
Oh, thank you, Cassie.
If you learn one of these engines, can you spoon feed me some basics?
Oh. I might like restart Quest for the Eye of Newt and instead do it as like a 3D game like this. That might be what I would go for, because I've had a couple ideas regarding that in my head over time. And I'm not like the most fond of the 2D, 3D platforming system I have. So it might be nice to just do it literally, just a 3D thing. Oh. Well, that was a thing.
My cat's going ballistic. Sounds of a hat in time in the
Digital angel friend, Fidgety says.
Otherwise known as a Dangel.
Arrow says, I heard something about them going public or something, likely leading to a worse platform for devs. About Unity, I presume. Starry Sky.
What are those big... Wait, are you're 100%ing the levels, Elena?
If that includes getting a good rank, then no.
You're getting all the stars. I didn't bother getting like nearly any of the stars. I got a star for it my way. It didn't make me happy. Get fucked!
There we go.
I like the residual momentum you get jumping off of a conveyor belt.
Yeah, it's neat.
This is reminding me of like Sonic Adventure stuff.
Oh yeah, Sonic Adventure also has a load of stages that are just boardwalks above the ocean.
And like metal stuff.
Somebody once made me feel self-conscious about like having a stage or two like that.
At some point, I should stop and show everybody some clips I've taken on the Switch, because I haven't streamed from my Switch for a while, so I've accumulated some things to show people. Usually when I stream from my Switch, I share all of my little clips of Animal Crossing and stuff.
Can you show a clip on it?
I've been beed.
You've been beed! The design of that aircraft carrier, actually. Like, now you mention it, the stage does feel a lot like Metal Harbor. And it has like an aircraft carrier, like the harbor. But then the aircraft carrier has like an eye on it, kind of a bit like the Swordfish battleships and Heroes. I wonder if
I wouldn't be surprised if this person has some Sonic influence.
Some sinful.
Yeah, me either.
I keep forgetting I can move the camera. That'll help with these things. Because everything's usually set up that you don't need to move the camera. So then in places where it's beneficial to you, it's like, kind of takes me off guard a little bit.
Arrow that was not too big, never be afraid to be big. In chat.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention I used my Nintendo Gold points for this, so I only ended up paying 8 cents for it. So, I definitely still appreciate those points.
Oh boy, a bot! Oh, see ya.
I'm
What?
sorry, I beat you quit.
Was that a spam bot?
I told it. Yeah.
I don't think I think I'm still not a mod.
Oh. I don't remember how to make people mods. I was gonna do that at some point, I remember, but I couldn't remember how to do it, and then I didn't, and then I forgot. And now it still never has happened.
Arrow's fucking massive. We get a massive.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I've been sort of had limited motivation to continue Quest for the Eye. Like, I still want to make it. I still have a lot of ideas for it, but I've been like low on motivation to continue that. But maybe if I did it as like a fully 3D game.
I've ever heard you express being low on motivation, Elena.
Oh. Just for that one project.
If I get to stream one day, I'm gonna have an emote that's just a really big arrow. I'm gonna be like, hey everybody, big arrows in chat. I can't because my compubiness is destroyed.
Oh, I thought you had streamed with something resembling recency.
No, that's me just being on Arrow streaming.
And my stream.
Huh.
And only stream.
Huh.
I got all the stalls.
You got all these stones. The last time I like properly tried a stream was like about 6 months
just
ago.
do slash mod and name.
I tried to play Five Nights at Freddy's on stream and my computer overheated.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Do I just do
Nights
this?
at Freddy's.
You're Bird Legs Cass on Twitch, right, Cassie?
I think so.
Well, that's what I wrote in. Arrow should probably be a moderator by now here too. You spend a lot of time around here.
It's not like the friendship. It's
If
not.
you want to be one.
She's just here a lot.
Cass is a moderator now. Okay, that works good. Well, that's the only reason you're a moderator, Bis, is because you're here a lot. Oh my god.
You've ruined my fucking life.
Thanks. Okay, Arrow wants to be a mod.
Also, Bis, do you want a cool hat in time hot movement tip?
What is your tip?
If you jump the moment you land, like...
Oh yeah, I know, it's fucking great!
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I think that's
Oh,
like
yeah, I like
inspired
that.
by Sunshine.
These things don't scare me no more. Well, it didn't scare me the first time either, but especially not now. I like the textures in this game.
Textures are quite lovely.
I like the low res. I think I can also make people VIPs.
Vips?
Yeah. Some people I could do that for. If I knew how to do that. Is that the same? Do you just do like /VIP or something?
What's the point of making somebody a VIP?
I don't know. But I just remember that's a thing you can do.
Okay. You'd think a VIP would be somebody who spent a load of money. Because that's like, you know, you usually VIP as the association of money.
VIP is not an automatic thing though, you have to just set it yourself. Make people VIPs. Monkey. Oh boy, it's gonna be really hard to get all these stars.
Oh, I fucking love the slide. Look, it's so good.
I'm just gonna try and do it as slow as I can
This
by
feels
jumping.
like this part of the game feels like Bis like retaliating against the fact that we're unable to put in slope physics.
Okay, I got them all. Uh-oh. There's more. I don't like how I can't tilt the camera up very much. Keep trying to tilt
There's
it
like
up, but I can't.
kind of slope physics though.
Slizzix.
Sorta.
Oh!
If you squint.
Gives mod chatting privileges without the powers.
Oh, that's cool.
Just lets peeps talk in slow mode / substream / emote only. Oh, I see. It also just seems like a nice way to like show that I appreciate some of my viewers who show up often. You know? It's like, you're here a lot, so here's a little badge for you.
So it's the same reason people get mod, it's just they're here a lot.
Yeah.
What would be like a presentocracy? Your status is determined by how present you are. I think the reason you can't turn the camera too far up is just because otherwise they'd have to make it not clip into the floor. You see, this is why Sonic Heroes is
I gotta
based.
do that one level again.
If you look upwards
mean
in
in
Sonic Heroes,
Toree?
it's first person.
Do you mean in
No.
Toree Bis?
No, I'm talking about why Sonic Heroes, you can point the camera really far up with reliability. Because
Oh.
the like, up you point it, the closer it gets to the character, until eventually you just get a first-person view. Which is actually something I would have appreciated in Hat in Time as well.
Oops!
You mean, well, the camera does pull closer to you, like, as opposed to, like, rotating up and down, you know?
I'm just saying that, like, even
Cars
still
are
the
stacked.
camera doesn't go as far up as I'd want. Oh my god, the cars are stacked.
I would love. I think I would be way more into doing Quest for the Eye of Newt if it looked more like this. So I think that's my plan going forward with it.
That's exciting.
Tell me your engine of choice. I'll learn it. I'll learn it over the course of 6 months while
It'll
you work
probably-
on things.
Let's
And then-
make it, you know.
It'll
And
probably
then
be. Oh yeah, I did miss a couple stars there.
Oh, God, the thing that's hardest to run on a computer.
Ta-da.
But then I'll learn it and I will help you create the groundwork, Elena, and I will basically do what I'm doing for like Grey Area right now. Probably.
Am I in the correct Wi-Fi connection? I think I am. I think I switched that earlier.
I think you're on the correct
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
This is intended to be spooky.
Mine is
couple,
also the wifey.
a couple places in it are. I just noticed that we were dropping some frames, so I wanted to make sure. That happens just periodically. Like sometimes my stream just drops frames.
Elena, you're my Wi-Fi wifey.
Wow.
Well, it's like kind of spooky sometimes, Chroma,
Yeah.
but it's not really that spooky.
When
Yeah.
do you win?
Kinda.
It had like one creepy level. And there's a creepy guy that shows up sometimes.
Hey Cassie,
Yeah.
when you wink at Elena, you keep one of your eyes open so you can continue looking at her, and that's your wife eye.
Wow. I don't think that anybody would be opposed to me doing a lo-fi 3D game.
Why would
I would
anybody
be.
have
I
a
think
problem?
everybody would be down for that.
Here's a suggestion. Can we make liberal use of billboarded sprites?
I mean, I love those, so...
Nice.
In the bit of 3D that I've already done for my secret project, There was billboarded sprites.
Project.
Yeah. Bis and Cassie both know what it is, but I'm keeping it a secret.
I don't know anything.
God, what is wrong with the frames today? We're dropping them.
Elena, is this your first time at this level, or are we doing 100% run already?
This is my first time here.
Is that like...
Sprite
Hey, nice.
is basically just a sprite in a 3D space that always faces the camera. So
Nice.
like actually, one of my favorite examples of them is like hidden in Mario 64, like the bob-ombs and stuff.
Oh yeah. The bodies of Goombas are actually like that. I only noticed when I was playing the 3D All-Stars
It's actually
version.
just a flat circle that always faces the camera.
Mm-hmm. It's actually, they work really well for spheres. Cause like it'll always
spheres look the same from every angle.
Yeah.
Lighting, standing.
It wasn't. You weren't using flat sprites, Sasha, but you made Luigi's eyes billboarded on that thing you were making the other day. You can have billboarded 3D models too, which is a little bit odd sometimes, but I've seen it done before.
Oh, I was watching footage of a Mario 64 PC mod earlier that had like 3D billboarded trees.
Yeah, I saw that. I then saw a later version of it where they managed to turn off the billboarding.
The
It looked
fish
nicer.
and bugs in Animal Crossing are billboarded 3D models, because if you have them inside and you do the like show off thing, well, I guess only when
The
they're
heck is
being,
happening
quote,
here?
shown off, they're billboarded. But if you do that and someone else is there and they rotate the camera,
They can see.
it'll like face the camera and it'll like clip through you and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's where I remembered 3D billboarded or billboarded 3D models from.
By the way, Bis, remember how I was saying that Hat in Time has, like, instead of, like, rotating the camera up and down, you kind of zoom out, and, well, there's some rotation, but it's more notably zoom. And that makes it so it's really hard to just see, like, up above you. But it turns out I always forget this. But there, you can press the X button to look up. There's a dedicated looking up button.
What has a dedicated looking up button?
Hat in Time.
Hat in Time. I just always forget about it.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
I used it, I think. Remember using that? Well, let's do this level again, because it's the only one I didn't get all the stars on. There's that spooky guy. I wonder if that duck game was also in the Haunted demo disc. I don't think it was. But it could have been.
oh, one of the options in the poll for what engine you should use is Redstone Eye.
There's a poll?
Maybe you should
Yeah, there's a poll.
Wait a minute. What is this?
Redstone.
Vote for 69. Is this, you have to pay 6969 Bis points to vote? Is that what this is?
No, that's to rig the vote and to do an extra vote.
Oh.
Gun reel.
I'm gonna go with Blitz, because I've seen people do some really good Sonic.
There are 95 stars on level 1, huh? Interesting.
Rental car. Okay, so it's a draw between Blitz Basic, Gun Reel, and Rental Car. Wait a second, Cassie, you made this fucking poll, right?
No.
Wait, who made it?
It must have been Arrow.
know.
Because Arrow was like, I'm a mod, or I want to be a mod so I can make polls, finally.
Oh.
So I imagine she made the poll.
Arrow, get into kissing range, please.
Please enter the smooch zone.
The Smone.
Also, Bis, how do you like that I have this video that I can now play at any moment. Wait, why is it not playing now?
Your hubris has been
There it goes. It's supposed to restart every time it becomes visible.
Mario, but I didn't ask you here for lunch.
Yeah, how do you like that I can just play this anytime now?
I feel like we could easily just reanimate this clip to be like a theme. Because there's like... Okay, play the clip again. I need to count how much we're actually doing.
It's one static background, or it's like two static backgrounds.
3 static backgrounds, but 1
And like a really short eating loop. And like...
Yeah. We get a close-up of the candelabra. We're falling!
Terrifying tortellini!
So who would be who in this situation? Out of people that have been on the stream.
I think Bis would have to be the one that makes people fall.
Gee, sure was nice of you to invite us for lunch at this McDonald's. Sorry,
you wouldn't bring us to lunch at McDonald's.
Is fucking disgusting.
We're not really having lunch there.
We're not having lunch. The food is actually just feces. It's been painted.
I just saw what you sent me of like what you drew on your time file.
Can I see?
I'll show you, Elena, but you got to promise to show it on stream.
Okay. Or I thought you were gonna say don't show it on the stream.
Oh no 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 no.
I think Quest for the Eye of Newt would be a good.
One of my favorite things in Ina is when Mooney asks if Ina is drunk and she's just like, no.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites too.
No.
No.
Cassie did the rhythm really well.
Hey, I got all the stars this time. I don't remember what I don't know what I missed last time.
I feel like I did your I actually don't think I did. I think I did something that was good in its own right,
No.
It's weird. It's hard to do because it's
let's get the clip.
It's like done with editing, you know. And I feel like the natural cadence of just speaking.
I'm gonna play the
Oh,
clip.
No.
I don't think it's edited actually. Just listening to it here, it sounds like it was just done in one take.
Really?
Yeah. Oh no! Just like that.
Can you show another clip, Elena?
Hmm.
Can you show this?
Oh my god, you made the Hat Kid scary.
I did!
This is what Bis did to Hat Kid. Incredible.
It's great.
What's this clip?
And you are. No, Jim.
Oh. Thanks, Biz.
Are you showing on stream?
Cinematic parallels. Yeah, I played the audio. What is that from?
It's Jim Trot from The Vicar of Dibley.
Oh, thank you.
What did you do on your alternate file?
Well, we're dropping just a ton of frames. This is really annoying. I'm not sure what's wrong.
My stream can't handle this checkered background.
I didn't reset my Wi-Fi before we started the stream. Which it shouldn't.
Hat Kid stands for Hat Kid after not surviving.
I'm not gonna worry about it too much because we're already almost all the way through this game. Oh my god, this level makes this level makes me think of a thing that I made in Roblox as a kid. With like the weird like tilted platforms and like a void. I made a level that looks like this in Roblox as a kid.
This level really cuts me because every platform is at an angle. And it does nothing to your jump. Zero out of
The
the
level's music is bumping.
Well, I mean like a baker's all. Oh, you know.
Quest for the Eye of Newt is one of those games where it's like I have to get it done because it's important for like setup for another thing, which is like the same reason I'm doing Gray Area now. My other secret project is not set up for anything. It's just sort of like a side story, if that makes sense. It is set up by stuff I've already done. But Quest for the Eye of Newt and Gray Area are both setting stuff up that I'm going to make later. So it's nice that I've finally figured out an angle I can go at that game from that'll make it more exciting for me to make.
You talk about them as if you only make them because you want to set something else up.
Elena's the fucking chess master.
Well, I mean, I've got a whole big long story I'm telling, and there are really important parts of it that need to get done before I can do other parts, so... Hey Sasha. Sorry about your internet. Well, the frames are not dropping for now, so that's good. I gotta remember to reset my Wi-Fi before I start streaming.
Imagine if you reset my Wi-Fi before streaming. Ever think about that one? Ever think about that one?
Your Wi-Fi before streaming.
You have to
reset,
go through a
Cassie.
very complex series of paths. And and then Lage goes and slumps over.
Or no, it does like a dial-up connection sound. I think Gray Area, like Quest for the Eye of Newt, is not integral to the overall story like Gray Area is. It's more integral to like specific character story.
Aww.
And it does, well, it sets up a little bit of lore of the world, but not too much.
Elena, I envy your ability to just do things.
Aw.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know how you do it. It's kind of hog my head. Really impressive. I want to be like that.
Oh, I see.
Hey, you know what? Let's be hopeful, Cassie. I think that, like, this looking at Toree is giving me faith that we'll be able to figure something out.
Oh yeah.
Also,
honestly, I've been having like some faith in myself recently, just because like I've been making an attempt to change how I make games and make it closer to how I
was so close.
succeed on things. Because like I'm kind of like making an attempt to be more comfortable. What?
The pause for the
Yeah. Well, parts you gotta give them space. I've just been making an attempt to like be more comfortable shelving games for later and working on things I'm like really excited to do like in the moment, and like being more comfortable being like, yes, I'm working on a game right now, but like also I want to think about like what else I want to make, and maybe I want to like set this down and work on that. I feel like I try to like force myself to work on games in like a way that neurodivergent people would work on things, and like kind of mimicking the way that like companies make things, you know. where it's like one person is on the same team making the same thing until it's done. I don't want to be like that anymore. I want to like just follow my whims and just make whatever I want to make.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. Hopefully.
I have an idea. There's an idea I had for a boss in Quest for the Eye of Newt in the original version of it, which we could do if we're doing it fully 3D. It could be done like it could be the whole boss that's made out of billboarded sprites.
Whoa.
That would be fun, I think.
Like, it could be like Knack, except instead of polygons, it's sprites.
Excuse me?
Oh, Cassie, have I ever told you about that time me and Arrow talked to Elena about net?
Yes, you bring this up like 3 times a day.
And like she didn't know the game was.
Because you're so proud of this prank you pulled on me.
Like
that it has to be brought up.
Game. It really defined the launch of the PlayStation 4. I said, you know which part I always brag about, Elena. You know which part I always brag about, right?
Yes, I know.
The part where I had said there was like a variety. The part where like I had said it was a variety game, and then Arrow says the best thing about Knack 2 is its focus. I'm like, oh shit, that contradicts. So I come in saying, yeah, it's focused on just doing a bit of everything.
Well, see, I wouldn't have even noticed there was a contradiction. Ice cream. Toree gets ice cream.
Honestly,
What?
every April
There was no spooky
Like
boss
that.
battle or anything. I don't know what the spooky stuff was doing in this game for. You just get ice cream
I
at
feel
the
like
end and it's fine.
I feel like it's implemented kind of cutely because the idea is that like they took your ice cream. Like if you noticed at the beginning of the game, the like glitch reaper, which is I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's probably called that. I'm gonna guess that. Like
You got
it
Macbat.
had your ice cream.
Macbat.
Yeah. I like the cute idea that they're real spooky.
It's like that's like a
But
Kirby plot. It's
they
like
took your ice
it's like Kirby Squeak Squad.
I love
I guess
the idea.
so, except like
Where they take his
it doesn't
cake.
escalate into real spooky shit happening. Like the whole
It's true.
story is Kirby's cake, except DDD is just really scary.
I love the fact that Toree is happily eating its ice cream, and the Reaper's just still out there, corrupting reality,
Endless
no
gems.
doubt causing horrors for people.
Is this
And Toree's
Cuphead?
there,
Or
Yeah,
looks like a
that's
soup bowl. Like that's like
And
chopsticks.
and Toree's just there not giving a shit, like, hey, I'm trying to eat my fucking ice cream over here!
Oh yeah, it does have the ice cream.
Toree is
How do you
essentially...
how do you unlock the other character? Do you have to get all the good ranks?
Probably.
Yeah, my hot tip for how to get a good rank is
Just
it's
play
all
as this
about
character?
speed. Well, I don't know. I never played as them actually. I didn't think it would be fun to have infinite jumps, so I just.
It's like Kirby.
Oh, you know what? It kind of is.
This is a 3D Kirby game now.
Oh shit! You're not that wrong. Oh shit!
Skip things right now.
Oh my god, yeah, I can just
Also, part of the reason I didn't play as them is because I hate them. They look like a cat bros.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, right?
Yeah.
I love the idea of, like... Even though I don't like the console itself, I love the idea of N64 style indie game, whatever, right?
Yeah.
The game this person is from has never seemed appealing only because the main character looks like a capitalist and weird.
There's a game this character is from?
Yeah, MacBat 64. Also, I don't like the name MacBat. Why are they called MacBat?
Is it supposed to be like
apologize.
Macbeth?
I thought it was supposed to be like Macbeth. Yeah.
That's what
I,
Wait, I really just skipped everything in this level. Well, this is the way to get the good rankings.
oh, gee, yeah. It is on Switch. I hadn't. Whoa! This is actually. I am super impressed actually at how much this looks like an N64 game. Holy shit!
I don't think it... oh, the problem is your rankings don't seem to count playing as this character.
In particular, it reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie. Oh man, maybe I actually want this game. It's only $2.
Macbeth
No.
64.
I don't
Oh.
want to play as Macbeth, but like, this game looks real neat.
Wow, I can't believe that this is Ukulele 5. What the fuck is the... Oh, okay. Okay, wait, no, hold
What?
the fucking phone. Hold the fuck... So I looked at a screenshot of Macbeth 64, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, like, I clicked a related image, and I think I found somebody's OC, right? In an N64 style. In fact, no, yeah. This person has their OC in, like, a Banjo-Kazooie style, a Freedom Planet style, other game style, all Shantae style, like, whatever. They keep drawing this OC as if they're from different games, right? But the OC looks like a really hot version of Bingo the Multiver.
Oh no!
I will leave you with that mental image.
Oh no! You can't do that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whose OC is this?
Let me have a look.
The person who made
Chroma
Macbeth?
asks if this is made by the people who made that one horror ramen game.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember that
That
one,
is
too.
a bowl of ramen. I don't know what game you're talking about, but the silhouetted character is a bowl of ramen, so you're probably right.
I remember that one. It could be. It was in sort of a similar art style, as far as I can remember.
I'm not putting it on stream, but don't put it on stream because I don't want to call the person out that did this, right? But I'm putting the hot Multiver in our chat. Do not put it
Hey,
on
is A the best rank, or is there an S?
I actually don't remember, but I think A is the best.
Okay. If you're not going for the stars, it's pretty easy to get a good rank, it looks like.
Oh shit, that sure is what they made.
Oh my god, you were right, Bis.
It's fucking incredible.
You were so right.
Jeez.
I'm gonna
Where
be honest.
it's
I'm
also
kind of-
it's also on the Switch for $1. That's where I have it. In fact, I used the gold points and I only paid 8 cents for it. So
I'm gonna look into this and see if it is just the same person that made Bingo the Multiver. It can't be.
no way.
But it just feels.
Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you would notice, if you recognize it, Chroma, but since you remembered the ramen thing, do you recognize these ducks? Because I swear, this is the exact same duck that was in another game that I saw, like another little indie game, where you have to feed little ducks, and then when they get hungry, they do this. Yeah, you recognize it? Nice. I was like, nobody else knew what I was talking about, so. That was immediately. I was like, oh my god, I know those ducks.
The people who made Toree and Macbeth, they also have a game called Regina and Mac. I hate that name.
I think I've heard of
I'll
that.
just be honest. I don't like the name Mac. It just bumbuses me on a deep level. I'm very sorry to anyone with that name. I don't know why. I really don't. But anyway, this game looks like the protagonists are supposed to mimic Banjo and Kazooie, but it looks... This probably is one of their older games.
Seems like these devs make a lot of little games.
Yeah, this one is $10 though.
Oh.
Yeah.
A bigger than usual game for them then.
Well, maybe, but it could... I wonder if it's also just that they realize, like, a lot more people will check out their games if they're just, like, ridiculously cheap for the value you get. That's, like, not a bad way to do things, because then more people can access your games, and also... You know, if you make your game ridiculously cheap, then a lot of people will check it out, so...
How do you feel about me making, or how does, like you and also the chat, how do you feel about my next game being $15?
Absolutely. I think it should be worth 20. Just like the scale and quality of things that you've outlined, like it to me, like I don't know.
Seems beyond reasonable,
like
Chroma says. Oh, I see.
It seems like it's like something people would find reasonable.
I see.
Like I believe in the idea of like you know, charging what you actually think is reasonable for the work you put into something, and you're putting a lot of work into this, and it's really high quality, so like you should get back like you know what you put into it.
Oh, I see.
I just had a weird thought. This is unrelated to anything. What if somebody made a rail shooter like Star Fox, right? But the mechanic is that you can flatten the playfield on either the Y or Z axis. So then it turns into either a vertical shooter or a scrolling shooter.
Oh, also there was a message that Sasha sent earlier I wanted to mention, where she mentioned like trying to make her projects too big and then giving up. And that's what I did initially with Gray Area, but then I was like, I was like, okay, well I'm just gonna make a couple smaller things now, and like each thing I've made has been progressively bigger, and I've managed to complete each of them. So now it's like, okay, well I'm coming back to Gray Area now, and I think I can make it that big this time.
Yeah.
I still got a C-rank on this one?
You see, that's why you're a genius, Elena, because I just kept making things that were too big forever.
Oh. It was like, I'm gonna make a game that I can make in 3 months. And that was what Marshmallow and Fruitland was. It took me 3 months to make. And then Super Climb Up took 8 months, and then Pizza Time Explosion was about 8 months as well, and then I kept working on it afterwards, and so that was about a whole year of development. And I'm hoping that I have like with the kind of game Pizza Time was, it took a lot of just playtesting and like for like hours at a time, you know. So a lot of development wasn't even actually making anything. It was just balancing things and testing over and over and over and over, even when I was doing the update for it. But Gray Area is not like that. It's just a regular platforming game, and so playtesting is simpler, building levels is simpler. I had to like write like big lists of like objects to spawn for Pizza Time and stuff like that. Whereas this one is just, it's just handled by the engine. Well, there's no two ways around that. I had to write a big array of stuff.
It feels like there might have been other ways, but whatever.
Yeah, Pizza Time was a really slow game. Like, and that's funny because I thought that was going to be my smallest game ever, was going to be Pizza Time. And then the amount of work that went into it ended up being vastly more than I expected.
The problem is that you saccharide it, you know? Like, there's just a lot,
I couldn't bear to have it be just really simple, I guess.
Arcade games are, like, deceptively difficult to, like, tune.
Yeah, well that's what I found out.
The way they're designed, every element is, like, constantly in play.
Mm-hmm. That was too big of a gap. I was trying to see how big of a gap I could skip there. This level's hard to get a good rank on.
Like, I would say that arcade games usually incorporate, like, more elements, like, more game mechanics at a time than most other genres.
And, well, the main balancing thing was, like, I had to balance, because my game in specific had some specific challenges, like, because the numbers get really, really big. But I didn't want them to, like, shoot off to infinity, if that makes sense. I wanted it to be like but I also didn't want there to be like a cap, because I want people to keep improving and get better scores. So that was a difficult thing to figure out, but I think I did a good job with it. There's sort of like a soft cap on your scores.
A sap.
I wanted there to be a reasonable level that people would get to. Like, and that, like, getting, like, absurdly high scores is almost, you would need almost superhuman skill to get around my score caps. So, or you'd need to play for like hours without failing once, that kind of thing.
You know, if there was ever a pizza time too, you know, it'd be an interesting mechanic.
Hmm.
That once the pizza ball gets big enough, it'll start occasionally shooting out solar flares. Which number one lowers your amount of score, but like slightly. So as you get up to higher scores, your score is draining away, and you have to get points faster to keep getting higher. And then number two, the flares can hit you, and you go, "Ow!"
Ouchers!
I mean, that's essentially how it works, but just not presented like that.
Yeah, but this way it has flares.
I don't know how many of you saw the black hole shader that I have now that I'm planning to use in Gray Area. But I'm almost tempted to put that in Pizza Time Explosion and like make another little update. It just makes the pizza star collapse to a black hole at a certain point.
If Elena does that, I will also be adding time trials to photo mode.
Oh, nice.
Which, if you don't know the secret about photo mode, that might sound weird, but...
Elena, you can't tell everybody the secret. That's banned.
Well, I didn't.
You've implied there's a secret. It's ruined now.
You like that the name of the secret and the name of photo mode are just the same thing?
Yeah. I think that, like, okay, quick question since you're both here. If I was to add time trials, I don't know which way I'm gonna... Would it be good to just make it so that when you... Okay, so I don't want to do too much work for myself, right? Because this is going to be a small thing. I'm trying to think, like... I don't know. Never mind, actually. I guess the answer's actually obvious. I guess what I'd do is just, like... make it so that once you've already beaten everything, there's, like, an option on the main screen that just takes you to, like, a marathon of each stage in a row. Somehow.
Also, I've had an interesting issue with Game Maker lately, is that when I try to import a shader, when I then compile the game, it's like, error, could not compile shader. But then if I just copy and paste all of the code of the shader into a new shader that I've created, then it's fine. Even though it's like, I can click on the shader and everything's there, but if I don't put it in manually, like if I import it, it doesn't work. I don't understand.
Weird.
Yeah. I have no idea why it does that.
Could you just take all the code that's there, cut it out, save the differences to the shader, and then paste it back into the original shader?
I've never tried that. I don't know. That would work. I don't know what the problem is the thing. I'm trying to tell if you're faster in mid-air or on the ground in this game.
I think it's the exact same.
Yeah.
I just noticed I, like, push forward a little bit when I jump off of slopes.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting, like, launched. Like,
off the slidey ones makes sense.
Yeah.
What did Win just put in chat?
So, what was I gonna say?
Good's a good post.
Bis, do you know what this is from?
It's from that one comic on Twitter and also Kill the Kill.
Yeah. It's a good comic.
I'm going fast. I think the jumping is speeding me up. At least it feels like it is. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. In Trackmania, it's apparently the opposite. When you're in midair, you go slower than when you're on the ground.
Yeah, because your wheels aren't touching things, so you can't accelerate.
You can brake in midair in Trackmania, though. I don't think I'm gonna 100% this on stream, probably. Just because getting these ranks is a little hard.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I keep getting Bs. I'll play a couple more. See if I can get good ranks.
Not the bees.
What if I turned into a bee?
Elena, how would you feel if I was so stuffed with fluff?
What if I turned into a bee live on stream?
Honestly, the character
I
that
would
you
eat
get
you.
for the character that you get for all top ranks is way too good to be locked behind that. Like, they're just they're mechanically, they're excellent.
Wait, who the fuck? Wait, you know who they are?
Yeah, Cassie 100%ed
Yeah,
it. She said so. Like 3 times. Yeah, I need to just... There's some place you gotta wait.
You got all the fucking ranks. I'm googling who it is.
But then you'll spoil me.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm just gonna talk to Cassie about what it is, because we both already know.
Yeah, but I'm here.
Like, I feel like they should have been swapped with McBad or something, because, like, they're great.
They're great!
They're great!
This level's gonna be hard to do.
Yeah, this level was a pain in the tush.
When were you playing this game?
Highway levels. I think like yesterday, 2 days ago, something like that.
You gotta just wait sometimes. I keep forgetting to just wait.
I hate this character so much.
The noodles?
Because you've spoiled it.
What? We already said it earlier. When,
I said I thought it was soup.
What? No, remember when Chroma was talking about there being a noodles game, and I was like, yeah, that's what the character is.
Oh,
you confirmed
they
it.
do a fucking ninja run.
Now you are definitely spoiling it, Bis.
Bis, did you see what they do? Did you see what they do mechanically though?
Nope, and don't tell me. DM me it. I can't tell what they're doing yet. I'm watching intently.
Ah! Whoa, that was loud.
My ears are fucking... Oh, that's cool. I like that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, that is a... Yeah, that does make sense. I see, given the footage I saw. God, my ears. It can make sense, because if you do collecting good, you get the character that can go anywhere, so they're good for collecting once you've already collected everything. And then if you do good at something else, you get something that's good at something else. Nondescript.
But
Bis, you've just spoiled it because there's only one other something else that you can do in this. Bis, you're doing very terribly at this.
Somebody please just cave my head in already.
No.
also, the bat, like, could play the levels a lot faster, so I don't know.
Yeah, but then the rank doesn't count.
No, but I don't know. It doesn't. Shortcuts aren't fast. They're efficient.
Okay. Incredible.
That's a hell of a
The
sentence
bat
you've just
doesn't-
decided to say, Bis.
The bat doesn't work harder, they work smarter. It's not the same thing.
Incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Which is very funny you say that because I've watched a lot of videos about Trackmania speedruns that are just about finding shortcuts, essentially.
Well, at that point, you're working smarter.
Yeah, but then people get like really good at playing the shortcut version and set records that way. Like it's usually not the first person who finds the shortcut is the one who gets the world record.
Actually, Frolic also said smarter. I mean, that makes sense. Developing technique and being the person who like.
Although the most recent video of that that I saw was the person who discovered it ended up having the world record as well. And that one was great because it was a track where there wasn't thought to be any shortcuts on it for like 15 years, and then they found one all of a sudden, and it's just like, and it was just like really easy to find. Once you know where it was. It was because I mentioned like if you're on the ground, you're faster in Trackmania, right? But there's a part on this track where technically it's actually faster to go in midair briefly. And somebody just did it and then got the record. To just skip part of the track. going through the air was actually faster than driving.
So just stop part of the trop. I'm tired.
And then they also figured out on the last lap, it's actually faster to just leave the track and like do a bounce flip off of some of the background geometry. Although nobody's managed to successfully do that when in practice yet, or like,
honey,
or like they've only done it in practice. They haven't managed to do it like in an actual run of the track yet.
All the cars drift a little bit forwards and backwards and side to side.
Oh, here we go. That was a little bit faster, but now I'm stuck here.
I'm looking forward to doing some game dev tonight.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I'm working on art tonight.
Thank you, puppy. Pet, 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 pet.
I've got art to do for people.
Top 10 petable baby.
I'm gonna try this a few more times. I'll probably do this on my own time later.
I mean, after we're done with Toree, can we play Hat in Time on stream? Make a new save file.
What is the purpose of this?
I've already streamed Hat in Time. My Hat in Time streams are my least viewed streams ever. People don't care about it. Yeah, like I have one that like to this day only has like 2 views on it.
Maybe it's just because like everybody did Hat in Time at one point, so like people
Nobody cared about my Hat in Time streams.
Bis, why do you want Elena to play?
Just so that the stream can finally match the
conversation.
So that I can just say as well that I turn off input buffering because I don't like it. I don't know if I have good reason to dislike it, I just dislike it.
I understand why you dislike it, but it's very interesting that you turned it on.
Oh no!
Hold on a window, Elena's done it again.
No!
Elena farted,
I did not! I didn't pull a Cassie. Did not.
Well, I did invent
Hat in
the
Time
fart.
stream.
You know, by the standards of my people, you did pull a Cassie.
So that's just how VODs work? Well, my VODs usually have more views than they'd get live. But Hat in Time, I don't think a lot of people came to watch it live, and nobody came to watch it on YouTube either. So...
Maybe I want to watch your Hat in Time streams. I love this game, and I love you.
I streamed the Yakuza Metro DLC.
Specifically.
Yeah, Bis came to watch that at least.
Is that the only part of the game you streamed?
Yeah. When that was new, I streamed it.
Oh, and you still haven't played the Arctic Cruise, which is the best chapter.
I couldn't get into it.
Yeah,
I played it for a little bit and I couldn't get into it, and then I did other things and hadn't come back to it.
You didn't even get on the ship.
You couldn't get into Peel the Eel?
No.
The famous DLC?
I did not peel the eel.
You pick up an eel like a banana.
This is my best run yet. If this isn't an A rank, I'm gonna throw some poop.
Roll down the windows, Elena's gonna do it again.
Oh, that was a C rank! That was a C! That was me trying as hard as I possibly could, and that was a C!
Shit. Oh shit, everybody.
That's a C!
She's gonna throw the poop right for it.
I can't believe that was a C rank.
I will say it seems like the B ranks are in a really small window of time.
Yeah, I did notice that.
You're probably closer to an A rank than you might expect.
Okay, let's do one more level, just because I feel like it.
I don't know how I feel about ranking systems that show up unprompted.
I know Shiny has opinions on those.
Oh, that does not surprise me. send Shiny a telegram asking her to
Just,
give me her
you mean
opinion.
like specifically ranking systems that show up unprompted, or just any ranking system at all?
Just ones you can't opt out of. Right? They're just
I guess that
thrust
kind of
upon you.
makes sense, but
I know
don't
Shiny really
know.
doesn't like those.
I understand it, but it's not like you're being like punished for not playing well. It's just like
You can feel punished,
you gotta
I think.
Well, yeah,
You can feel
I
judged.
guess.
Shiny also really doesn't like death counters.
Down
For the same
to-
reason.
Why?
Doesn't like feeling judged.
They don't necessarily have to be judgmental.
Don't ask me.
like,
This isn't my opinions, okay? I'm just
Okay,
sharing.
sorry.
Elena,
I cannot argue on behalf of these opinions because they're not mine.
Elena, you must defend your partner in gamer court.
You'd have to talk to her. And can
Hey,
you show
Sasha,
us a model? Of course you can.
Sasha, show
Something
us.
that's really cool about the death count in Celeste is that they write into the game to like tell you like it's something to be proud of. It's like, hey, that's how many times you failed and got back up and tried again anyway. Good work. And it's like, that's real nice. That's a great sentiment to have. And it's a good thing that they counted in my opinion.
I had a death counter in the original Gray area.
Yeah?
And then I even had a little dialogue Easter egg where when you talk to your mom in the house, she's reading the newspaper and like, and she's like, if you've dreamed about dying this many times, then yada yada yada.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I even had a secret one where if you had edited the save file to give yourself less than 0 deaths, she will comment on that and be like, if you've dreamed about dying -1 times, then somebody's been messing around with the save file. I might bring that back for this version. I was always kind of proud of that goof.
Glitch is asking if she can show us a model from her game, and we're like, yeah.
Yeah, we said yes to that.
Yeah. Oh. Oops.
That's a good model.
I'll look in a second after this attempt.
Shan is shit when they see this.
I don't know exactly why just the fact that it's a green duck instantly makes me think of the duck from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
I'm enjoying this game a lot, by the way. This is a good game. I very recommend it, especially because it's so cheap.
Yeah,
It's like, if this looks at all interesting to you, like, you can just go ahead and get it, really.
You should play this. It's better than Breath of the Wild.
Reminds me of there was a review of Woodle Tree Adventures that was just like better than Grand Theft Auto 5.
That's the best thing about disliking something popular. Is you can just call that shit whenever you want.
I liked Woodle Tree Adventures, by the way. I got it. That one I got for free.
There's a cursed version of this where in the Nintendo Life video on this game, which is 30 minutes by the way. They have 30 minutes worth of things to say about this game. The title of the video is, I think it's called like Better Than Bell and Wonderworld.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Yeah.
I have to wait.
In fairness, I think the reason
Spooktown.
they said that is because they brought it up during the
Oh,
video.
no!
And they're like, oh, yeah, this is actually.
Okay, let me look at what Sasha sent.
So I guess it's like perfectly.
Do you want me to show this on stream, Sasha? He's the main antagonist, huh?
Toree is better than Sonic Forces.
Sasha, I really admire your creative energy.
Should we show you the duck, or should we show the duck to everybody? Okay, everybody gets to see the duck.
Show the duck.
The file name, by the way, I want everybody to know, says kremblor.png. I presume that's the name.
Sure nice of you, Princess, to buy us lunch at this
Look at him!
Here's this for y'all.
But I didn't ask you here for lunch.
Why are you going back? It's fucking flip.
Yeah, I've heard Whittle Tree Adventures 2 is pretty good. I might check it out. The first Whittle Tree Adventures has several levels that are very suspiciously similar to levels in Super Mario 3D Land, though.
Honestly, the main thing that turns me off the game is it has like stock basic platformer energy, and it's like just like purely in the like art design and everything.
Yeah, the art was not my favorite part of it, but I kind of like it didn't bother me as much like the more I played the game, if that makes sense. Also, it's one of the few games I have on Steam where I have all of the achievements. Which one of them I got by just plugging in a second controller into the computer.
Is the achievement just for playing player?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think player 2 plays as a beaver. If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Don't beavers, like, their whole thing is that they fuck with you, right?
Yeah, which is what I was just now thinking about. It's like, that's a beaver you play as. It's a little weird. If you're playing as a tree normally.
Oh, that's why I just now got the joke, like the innuendo of beavers.
Oh.
They eat wood! Oh!
Oh, I got a bee.
I never understood that before.
I thought it was just something to do with pubic hair looking like a beaver.
I thought so too. I was just
Yeah,
like,
me
is
too.
that the whole joke?
Well, I don't know how much I feel like going for more A ranks on stream, but I do enjoy this game a lot, and I will definitely go for those A ranks on my own.
When are we doing a Sonic Adventure 2 A rank stream?
No.
That
is when. Oh yeah, here you go. I took this picture last night, I think, where Boots just says "muscularly yours" in a letter.
I am sickened.
Muscularly yours. Oh yeah, here was a Weber hat sighting from the other day.
Your relationship with your villagers is cute.
Oh. Here let's get a Weber hat in the chat.
Oh, we're back.
Weber hat in the chat.
Okay, I'm not going to judge you for your emotes. Let's see if I can unlock that one so I can do the hat.
I think you just have to pay for it specifically. What was this
Wait,
clip?
You have to pay for it specifically?
Yeah.
You have to pay specifically for the Weber one? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's $10 for Weber hat. Oh yes, this one was just where he says, no matter how hard I try, I can't justify having more than one light switch. I was like, I'm pretty sure people normally have light switches.
He only has one room in his house.
I guess that's yeah. But out of context.
No, but does this mean that other villages have like multiple light switches for the same room just to feel fancy?
Oh, you want to defeat the great evil, huh?
Yeah, defeat the great evil.
I still want to make that more elaborate later this year.
When I finish my current animatic, I'll
there
do
he
that
is.
for you.
There he is.
There's the scum. End 'em.
It's really funny, by the way, how many times I see people use this exact explosion. Like, I feel like this explosion is a meme by now. Because, like, I just see it in so many videos, and it's always used for comedic effect. Like, nobody uses this explosion seriously. But I see it all the time. That's gotta be a meme explosion.
I mean, the
think that's all the clips
explosion is
I have.
now killing. Olaf is exploding.
Oh yes, here's another picture of Olaf, where for some reason he was back here, where I almost never see villagers.
More like Olo.
I think some of these I posted on Twitter already, so they're not new. Oh, I had fewer clips to show than I thought I did. Oh wait, I forgot. There's one more. There's this one. Which was... Oh, she was... Okay, so Kashmir was sitting on the... Or she's standing on the ground, and then she sits there. I see.
Wait a second. Today was Friday.
What?
It was Friday.
Oh yeah, and then she mentioned Ash. She says that he visited the other day. I don't even remember when the last time Ash came over was. She's like stuck in time. Well, there you go. There's some Animal Crossing stuff for you.
Kashmir exists in the far future beyond your death, and also in the past when Ash was there at once. Kashmir is stretched across the fourth dimension, smeared.
Toree 3D. Is there a Toree that's not in 3D?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Also,
How'd you
look,
think-
you can see Toree has the ice cream, and there's the spooky dude coming to get it. Do you really want to do Hat in Time? I don't know
Me?
how long I have left that I can stream stuff for.
No, I was
You
like
could
only
stream-
joking.
You were
You can
joking?
stream Arctic Cruise, Elena.
We could
I might
maybe
not
do this
do.
some other time then. If people were interested.
Yeah, I was only just saying it's a bimble.
Maybe on Sunday we could do that? 'Cause I don't know how committed either of us felt to Mighty Gunvolt Burst.
Yeah, that was kind of just something I pulled directly out of my ass.
Hat in Time might be a better choice.
Maybe.
Return to Hat in Time.
I'll review our options.
And Cassie, you and I got to do Rain World again. I've been thinking about it.
Oh yeah,
Al-
it's been
also-
a bit.
Also,
Mhm.
you two need to do Chaotix as well. Me and Arrow have figured out how to
Yeah.
do that.
But yeah, I definitely... Toree 3D, totally recommended. It's only 99 cents. Definitely go get it. Apparently it's on itch as well, so if you don't have a Switch, get it on itch.
Wouldn't it be funny if Itch and Scratch combined?
Wow.
I can't believe I never thought of that. Given that I use I used to use Scratch and I use Edge, so
Mm-hmm.
wow, I really never thought of that.
So Sunday, Biss and I will stream something. Probably
We'll stream
Hat in
something.
Time is what I'm thinking at the moment. You playing Hat in Time, like, well, Cassie said that she was playing it some too. It's making me want to play it.
Yeah, it's caused all of us to play it.
Well, because I love that game. It's probably my favorite 3D
It is
platformer.
a really good game.
Yeah.
It's a spicy meatball.
Thursday, I'm going to do Outer Wilds with Arrow some more, and I'm going to continue Pokemon Emerald. And then in the future after that, Arrow and I are going to do Horizon Zero Dawn together. And then on the 30th, new Pokemon Snap comes out, and I'm going to stream that game. So, you got that stuff to look forward to. So, this is a good stream today. I did this as like catch up because I didn't get to stream with Biss last Sunday. So this is make up for last Sunday, and then we'll do one on this Sunday too. So I hope everybody enjoyed this. It seemed like everybody liked this game, and we had a lot of viewers and everything. And thank you for joining us too, Cassie. I thought you might like to
You're
come
welcome.
with
I
this
like
game.
this game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, thank you everybody.
Thank you for coming.
Oh hey, we helped this game get a sale.
Hell yeah!
We did.
Is that-
We
Yeah.
bought it.
Autistic B4 MMR.
Yay!
Bought it.
I'm real
Nice.
glad.
Autistic Beformer.
Solvig. Isn't that... Oh yeah, yeah. I recognize you. That's Shan's cat's name too. But a little different. So yeah. We will see you in a couple days.
Man,
Thanks for
I
watching,
love
everybody.
the stream community.
You like my stream community?
Yeah,
Oh yay.
said hour, but you know, you can
Well,
screw it.
well,
I'm goofy.
I didn't hear you properly, so I was asking.
I'm goofy.
It is our stream community. Alright. Okay. I will see you on Sunday and on Thursday after that. So. Oh, and maybe sometime in between there with Cassie, so we can continue Rain World finally.
Yeah.
I'll just message you at some point, Cassie, and be like, hey, do you want to stream Rain World today? And then we'll decide.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.